Explosives.
We got fire!
I have a loathe-hate relationship with them.
Oh no!
But my defining moment with them was this one.
Kajo is absolutely terrifying. If anybody
I haven't fought him
deserves
before.
the 6 on the radar chart, it's Kajo in creativity.
Yep, that's me. The other young upstart? Kajo. Remember the name.
Got him.
Would you believe me if I told you this new move called CBT sent me to therapy? Well, let me give you some context. Rumble's skill ceiling is as high as its skill expression is wide. Like Iroh said,
The people of the Earth Kingdom are diverse and strong. They are persistent and enduring.
as something of a Rumble scientist myself, I know one of the highest honors as an Earthbender is inventing a new move that goes on to be used by others.
I was trying to copy one of your moves, where it's like, you go up with a wall.
Mute loose.
And you'd think that with only 17 base moves and being almost 2 years in, we would have run out of discoveries. But turns out the Rumble library ain't nearly full. And one of those untapped wells, is the creative use of the move Explode.
Send me to the moon.
Explode does two things. One, every structure has knockback, proportional to its size. When a structure explodes, it applies its knockback force in a radius to both players and structures. And whilst doing so, it'll change the state of any structure from grounded to ungrounded. Simple, right? Nah, you already know where this is going. Because although you can do a lot with vanilla Explode, the Shiftstone Volatile increases that explosive force. Thank you, Yogev. And he introduces the element of chaos. Remember, Rumble is in early access, so there are bugs, like the unreliability of explosive knockback, which can sometimes send you off the map, or other times could just push you forward.
weird is
But
that?
let's just assume it's deadly. So let's fight fire with fire, and use Explode to disarm someone's Explode. The single explosive disc. The change of state breaks a hold. So in a match, if someone is looking threatening, it should look like this. And it'll feel like this.
I don't want that to be grounded.
Terrible. Disc has no knockback, so normally it's just an essential but not very exciting part of play.
Oh,
What happened?
yes, it hit you.
what?
It hit you.
Putting Explode on a ball, though, gives you just enough knockback to divert bigger objects,
Ooh, too low.
which can sometimes help.
Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance. But not for me. Oh no. I thought I was gonna get you.
Speaking of the ambulance Kajo requested,
Call an ambulance for me.
unless you're good, if you're a volatile user, you're just a danger to yourself.
Gotta be careful with that explosive stone.
Because your explosives can and will be used against you. Almost like you're giving your opponent a third shift stone.
I feel like 4 days. Oh, I'm actually dead for that.
Even if you want to help out a new volatile user, if they choose that stone, they're fated to groan.
Bit closer.
And usually, they just have to learn the lesson the hard way for themselves.
Oh my god.
It's just too dangerous.
You flew across and hit a single pillar.
I need to stop using explosions on boulders.
Not only is it dangerous, it's not inherently intuitive.
What was that? Oh, I hit the wall. And then I hit the wall next to you again.
But I mean, even once great washed up OG players who spend too much time making content suffer from explosions.
This is gonna be the sweetest alley-oop ever. I'm more likely to die with the volatile than achieve anything.
You try the CBT? You ever tried that one?
No, I haven't. I'm a big believer in therapy. So
I heard it's pretty fun.
Because people need therapy, there's the brain, the lock to unlock, and the unlock, and also the structures involved.
I like the
That's
last
kinda
one.
interesting.
Because then you could have a bunch of pictures inside of it.
True. I'll just put my favorite one there.
Do you mind if I record these sessions for note-taking purposes?
that's fine.
Thank you. So, he hit you with a rock?
Yes.
Okay, and this made you want to get therapy
Yes. Well, no.
from me.
There's more to it than that.
You know I insult people for a living,
It's
right?
really what the hit signified. Because it was a betrayal.
Alright, fine. So, tell me who this Kajo is. How do you know them?
It's complicated.
I didn't wish you a happy Father's Day, Shoes.
We don't have time to fully get into it, but just know that he came into the scene hungry. He wanted to be added to the Rumble canon with a new move.
Oh, nice.
That was so close.
I love the aerial style.
I actually got that idea from you.
But despite his efforts, he would continually unearth
Yeah,
old
I played with you a
ground.
while ago, and you were like,
much to his disappointment.
I was trying to copy one of your moves, where it's like.
For some reason, I can't quite put my finger on. I knew he would be special.
Grounded it intensely.
Explode is the element of chaos.
Did you trigger that, or did my puppet?
And a lot of the time, when it happens in matches, it's hard to tell who is even intending to do what.
Was that deliberate?
Yeah.
I mean, you can always claim it was intentional for a clip.
Oh yeah, that's probably it. Ow! S-tier explosion clip,
At
quickly!
the end of the day, there's only so much you can do to mitigate the randomness of Explode.
Oh!
I did not...
Oh my gosh! It like super yeeted it.
Very few can wield this power.
Haha! Oh shit. I'm learning, Bivin. I'm watching your tricks.
Now, if it's so dangerous even for washed up people like me, then why would fresh upstarts subject themselves to such torture? There's one reason: a bad influence. You know, that stone is more trouble than it's worth.
No, but I saw Bivin using it.
The highest ranked player in the game. By far.
Oh, wrong angle. That would have been perfect.
My oldest rival, whose terrifying presence has become synonymous with explosives.
Anyway, speaking of angles, I know him.
Quick Bivin cosplay. Nope. 0 explodes. Anti-Bivin cosplay. Damn.
I see the irony in shunning a difficult and unintuitive move, but it's only because I'm a hypocrite when it suits me.
I Bivined myself.
And at least I suggested a 300-hour minimum before people pursued Flick.
Wait, is that a good thing, or is that like a slam on Bivin?
It's a good thing for Bivin, I guess. I held a cube into an exploded cube, and it pushed the cube I was holding into
Because if
me.
someone said, like, I shoelessed myself, I'd probably think they'd killed themselves with Flick.
Due to Volatile's chaotic nature, until recently it was one of the least documented schools of Rumble. Mastering explosives was more about situational awareness and intuition, rather than repeatable setups that could be called unique moves. Flick, on the other hand, has many, because it's about control over one's structure. And yet Volatile is outside of one's control.
What?
So it takes a true master to make some semblance of order out of the chaos.
Oh, nice.
Bye-bye.
And also why the average Volatile user comes with a bit of a reputation.
I do that same move every time, so yeah, some people have started doing that. I want to client game.
Average explode user, average explode user. No, I'm kidding.
Screenshot.
Screenshot the explode user, screenshot the explode user.
For context, this is Boss Pep getting revenge on me for clipping him in a previous video. Although for more context... Do it, Pep, now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
As a boss... Oh, no! Pep has certain privileges.
Beat him up.
This is what you get with Patreon. You get the ability to just make Shoeless lose to you so you look better. Like...
Okay, but we don't have to say that perk out loud. There are a lot more of you. Dang that moron invasion. Better to talk about the 3+ hours of training material on YouTube storytelling, including a storytime video I just dropped that was a bit too real for YouTube, because you bosses voted on the next breakdown being on motivation and finishing projects, which involves the story of my breakdown, and then going to therapy. Since maybe it could help someone, that video is going to be free. Or could talk about the perk where I give you a sparring session and make you an accurate radar chart like... Hang on a second. Making a power play for middle management, Warlad. Grandmaster's not gonna like that. At least there's still only 2. No. This has gone too far. Way too far. Anyway, that reputation.
No. It's just sprinting and then summoning both.
More pep clips. Let's go.
There's a reputation I was hoping I could spare Kajo.
In the early days, Volatile was just something fun to mess around with.
Yeah, okay, I'm just not used to volatile. Knockback, apparently.
Nothing serious. A break from Rumble science.
Awesome. Go ahead, grab on it. No. I flicked it, and then you grabbed
But
it.
after I'd taken him under my wing, we'd come to an agreement that I would hold no secrets from him.
We have no secrets now, so I can show you all the DB combos of charge.
Since my videos take so freaking long to come out, I sometimes sit on techniques for a long time, stuff I don't even post about. We don't have time to get into chambering now, but just know that the charge stone is the stone of patience.
Damn. What was it? There's 2 and 3. That's pretty cool.
To have your own move canonized in Rumble, there are 3 criteria. 1, it needs to be completely unique. Thus why I was catching Kajo up to speed. 2, it needs to be replicatable. And 3, and this is my personal stance, not necessarily the community's, it needs to be taken from the theoretical to the practical, proven via a clip in combat. Then and only then can your named discovery be immortalized.
Holy shit!
He'd taken to the flick style. Chambering, turns out it was a bridge too far.
We both got flicked. I'm charged, I'm doing volatile, so it's got playstyle.
I really should have seen the red flags earlier on.
Oh, white belt. Hey, how's it going? You're a bully, Kajo.
Something got to him. And he chose the path of chaos.
Why? Quicksand, let's go. I'm so cocky. I swear, this stone makes you more cocky.
Gets to your head.
The dark influence began to taint him.
Oh shoot. I would have slapped you up, but
I blame
shelf
myself.
was there.
If only I'd seen the warning signs sooner.
You know, I'm one step away from making the downfall of Kajo videos on YouTube.
Perhaps he would have heeded my warnings.
Don't fly too close to the sun, Kajo.
Like Daedalus trying to warn his son Icarus. It was futile.
Whoa. Everything was messing up. What was going on? My controller started bugging out.
My excuses started coming from my mouth.
No, I swear, it started like tipping for some
Yeah,
reason.
dude, sometimes that happens to me too. Like I do something wrong, and then just an excuse comes right out of my mouth.
Little did I know how apt that father-son metaphor would
People
be.
have started calling me yours and Vivian's child.
Really? Who said that?
Everybody. How do you feel about being married to Vivian?
I like Vivian. We're amicable. Naughty child needs to be put in his place.
Oh no, do not say that.
Well, wait till I tell Vivian about this.
I mean, look at this,
From a distance, I had to watch my adoptive son.
What's your first thought? How do you hit me with this?
As he pursued new techniques away from my influence.
Do what? Explosive?
Try to hit me with explosion. Yeah, try to hit me with explosion. You thought.
It didn't always work.
Is that what you were trying to do?
But I knew one day, one of his inventions would.
Sometimes though, I like to replace one of the elements with the rumble structures.
You know that freeze frame in Rev's edited video?
Okay, that literally looks like a
key. Yeah, so we could
you should make.
Yes, that to me is looking like a key. Because you use two cubes in the wall, I can't add another little bit, but I think that's good. Like that
Make
kind
it
of?
facing like it's going to unlock.
Most explosive plays are simple ricochets, but nothing is simple in Rumble, and complexity quickly scales.
I didn't even see what's happening. That was a beautiful chain. I used an explode cube to knock the wall into you, but then the other cube that I used to break exploded, I hit an explode cube with my cube, and the cube that I hit it with kept going. So after the wall broke, you got hit by that wall, then the cube, and then something else that I threw at you right after.
Nice.
And I think you had a structure with you that you got hit by
Yeah,
as well.
you just dominoed it into.
Only 2 tries in sub 20 seconds? That's actually a pretty good time for explaining this clip.
What the?
Thus is the nature of the ever spiraling complexity of Rumble. To get a handle on things so we could communicate faster, a dedicated crew led by Rev the Librarian developed our own beautiful Rumble notation. But for casual viewers, we're not there yet.
That counts as knowledge.
You're not very bright, are you?
So I'll use reductive terms to make the following explosive interactions simpler to follow. I explode something into someone. Or you could explode something into someone's first thing, causing the third thing to explode into them. Or like we saw before, someone explodes something into oneself into something else.
Oh my gosh.
And you'll remember this one where someone explodes something, you explode something, and both somethings explode someone, not you, off the map. Let's take it up a notch. Explode something into someone into someone.
Sure, right back there.
One explodes thing 1, then explodes thing 2 to unground thing 1 whilst falling short with an exploding thing 3, so follows up with thing 4 which bounces off thing 3 that explodes thing 1 forward, allowing thing 4 to detonate thing 1, sending someone off the map.
That was pretty good. I'm gonna clip that because I don't know what happened.
Finally, someone sends many things via the air for one to catch and bump, causing one to become one with the universe, resulting in the construct we call time to become meaningless as past, present, and future blend into an imperceivable soup. Despite its unreliability, gives occasional lucidity via a liquidity of relativity, breaking time fragments, allowing the bearer foresight to insight another ascension, again aggregating their abilities slightly, alongside an ever-growing hunger for further future forbidden knowledge. Although I think that clip was only a partial ascension. The point is, most of these interactions feel chaotically circumstantial, and therefore not repeatable, making them not be able to be named moves. At least, that's what I thought.
Oh wait, you guys can hear on the side, push to talk.
Of course that bad influence of a co-parent was there.
Rumbling.
Okay, that literally looks like it.
You know that thing?
When
This
Kajo
thing?
first showed me, it was impressive, I won't lie.
You know what we named it?
That someone could have that level of control over the chaos for their own unique setup.
What would you name it?
CBT.
But never, ever did I think it would be viable in actual combat. It was too slow, too flashy.
You know what that means?
Yeah, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Ah,
That's-
yeah.
That's what people need after you do that to them. Oh my gosh.
Not even when it got really close did I change my mind. Although I suppose at that point I hadn't ascended.
You almost sent me to therapy then.
I was caught up in my own arrogant assumptions. But it was through pursuing ascension that I learned a valuable lesson. In a game between two high-paced players, there are very limited windows of opportunity for setups.
Yeah. I was hoping something like that would happen.
But in a match between two highly creative players,
These freaking walls.
where one player is pursuing a highly situational play that requires a high wall in the air to catch, and the other is using that high wall for their slow but calculated detonation. It's only a matter of time before one of us achieved our goal first.
I don't know what that is.
Bro, you gotta flip back. That's for reason. What?
And you already know, this time, it wasn't me.
That was almost the one better than that.
You thought?
Almost better than the, that was almost a
Right, but the Weaver of Fate's already been done.
That's impossible. I would know if it'd been hit. Who?
I believe it was hit by you, Shoeless.
What are you on about?
Shoeless, you're the one who told me.
Kajo is absolutely terrifying. If anybody
I haven't told him
deserves a
before.
6 on the radar chart, it's Kajo in creativity.
When he hit it, all my ill will, my doubt, my fear was washed away. And in that moment, a transfer took place. I was too prideful before, but now my pride was placed in the son I had no choice in adopting. Kajo did not need to be made in my image, or in Bivens. He was his own player, the most creative player in Rumble.
Wait, hang on, I'm getting mixed signals here. You told me you felt betrayed. How can you now feel proud?
Oh yeah, the more I ascend, the more I've sort of lost the concept of past, present, and future, and I chase this blessing that's only become a curse.
Wait, what are you talking
I
about?
suppose that's the nature of powerful Rumble moves.
This is why you want therapy?
No, it's because I got hit by the move CBT, so I need CBT.
So what?
It's not that deep.
Like a self-fulfilling prophecy?
No.
Do you
Not really following
not
me.
know what CBT stands for?
Obviously I do, that's why I'm here. But you're not even a real therapist anyway.
I'm aware! I don't even know how I got here!
1, because you got hit by Igneous Cross. 2, because you sent an army my way and now you owe me.
And then I realized the apple didn't really fall so far from the tree.
patience. Patience is the key.
Definitely the key to volatile and flow. People think they're opposites, but they require a lot of the same mentality.
That's true. And charge.
And charge.
I could encourage him in his own pursuits.
Kajo's a scientist. He's about to show you something sick that you've never seen before.
Okay.
The ultimate hype man. I just need to get rid of it.
Damn, he screwed it up. I mean, that's what he meant to do. You just
Stop
don't
hyping up
understand
Kajo.
why that's so impressive. Because you haven't played for long enough. Kajo is the explosive expert of this game.
Bivin was.
Just watch
You're
out.
over here. Your eye on the ball.
And
Look
watch
at that
this.
wall.
Where'd it go?
No, you go forward.
Where'd it go?
It's just gone.
Where is it?
That's not even
Oh,
good.
yeah,
It's
that is.
gone. So far.
That's not even a good
I
one.
literally don't even know if that'll show up on the recording.
And yeah,
How's the world
I'm not ashamed
ended
to
that
admit it,
far?
but he taught me how to CBT too.
Grounded cube or ungrounded wall, and then you launch a ball at it. Perfect.
And in return, I
better than
canonized
what's
his
on top of it.
move by designing a... I'll just do a custom thing.
Okay, so let's take it a few steps back. What's actually troubling you?
Oh yeah, my issue. I guess I'm anxious playing against volatile players?
Then you already know who you have to fight.
Yeah. My oldest rival. The highest ranked player in Rumble. foremost demolitions expert. Bevan!
The keyhole's like a bit small. Maybe we go back to like this one and replace this lock with the better lock. Does that sort of encapsulate the move?
You know what it needs? It needs the explosion thing. Are you gonna put this on your skill tree?
This? Yeah, of course. Is that kind of what you were thinking?
So much better than what I was thinking.
Thanks, Kajo. I'll let you get back to it. I might find you on Rumble later.